Our medical work here with the Hope for Haiti Foundation began about 11 miles from here at a little village known as Zoranje. We now have a school that's there, and we've established our first clinic. As this is Yurta, and she oversees not only the clinic there, she oversees the recruitment of people within this whole area of Bainet and Zoranje. She's looking for 18 people who are going to be a part of the clinic and the hospital. She sees somewhere between 60 to 80 people who make their travels into Zoranje, that little village, every day. A lot of them now will have a place to come in Bainet to be checked out, and if needed, care administered here at the hospital. Jirta, how is this going to impact what you're doing here in the community?
The importance of this hospital in the community is huge.
Parce que certaines fois, là, dans Zoranje, au cabane, au premier soin, pas tout soin au cabane.
Sometimes when you're in Zoranje, you can give a medical care, but you cannot give what you really want to give.
Et gen katou qui kan demande son cas d'urgence lié.
And there are times you meet a situation that is urgent.
Les ça, ou obligé référer mon nom, il t'a supposé entrer dans l'hôpital.
That means we have to refer that person to a hospital.
Mais puisque l'envoyé li Bainet pas l'hôpital, pour qu'on voye li yo référé li Jacmel, de Jacmel yo obligé transférer li pour Port-au-Prince.
Because there's no hospital here in Bainet, you have to reference that person to go to Jacmel. And sometimes they get to Jacmel, they're said to go to Port-au-Prince because they cannot take care of them in Jacmel either.
Les gens qui connaissaient, ils accepté tout transport, mais les gens qui connaissent tout mourir dans la route, vaut mieux qu'elle tout mourir la caille.
Some people accept the idea to go to Jacmel and Port-au-Prince, but some people they choose to stay home because they might die on the way to the hospital.
It's amazing because at home we can't imagine not having access to quality medical care 24 hours a day, most of it within a mile to 5 miles from our home. These people know nothing of that. They're looking at hours and hours of journey on an incredible road that you even have to get if you can make it to Jacmel or to Port-au-Prince, if the roads aren't washed out, if it's not raining, if it's not a hurricane. But now the individuals who live in this community, their lives are going to be changed and impacted because of what we're going to do. I'm standing in the heart of Bainet, a community of about 100,000 people, and a lot of the activity of the city takes place right here. Just a few feet from here are the buildings we purchased for our dormitory, for our hospital, but a lot of what we want to do here will be community development, and a lot of it will focus on this town square that you can see behind me. I'm standing on the front porch of our hospital. Welcome to our hospital, Hope. Come on in. We're standing here with our dormitory right over our shoulder. And Mary Ellen, we've got 3 floors, all kinds of square footage here. Every square inch is going to be used for medical purposes. Being the medical director of the Hope for Haiti Foundation, what are you most excited about?
I'm most excited for the impact and the improvement in healthcare of this whole community overall. This hospital will be a place where babies who are born with cleft palates will have a chance to live, where children and adults who have broken bones will have a place where they can have their broken bones diagnosed, casted, mended, and they do not end up lame. Bainet Hospital is going to be a place where women who have a complicated labor and delivery have a chance for survival as well as their babies. The Bainet Hospital will be a place where healing is the norm, not dying.
We're standing on the 2nd floor of our hospital, and everything you see right now is going to be gutted.
On this floor, it has the potential to be turned into a minor OR, a major OR. There certainly will be a room for emergency C-sections, a labor and delivery area, and probably a very small newborn nursery, all situated on this floor within this main structure of the building. Imagine this entire area closed in, 2 separate floors, a main long corridor on each floor with functional hospital medical rooms on either side.
And once it's expanded, we'll actually be able to have about 60 inpatient beds, a facility that can handle 60 patients at a time right here in this part of the hospital. What's going to be taking place back here, Mary
Back
Ellen?
here will be infectious disease, pediatric care, it will be emergency care, small ER. You're going to have a fully equipped laboratory and diagnostic area, nurses area, resource rooms. It will be amazing. And for an area right now that has nothing as far as medical care, this will be state-of-the-art.
This is going to make Duke Medical Center and Carolina Hospital look like a bunch of chumps. You know what I'm saying? Over my left shoulder, all the way down to the river, you see, I don't know, maybe 75 feet behind me, that is our property. And you can imagine the dormitory here, once it's refurbished, up and running, that can house 15, 18, 20 people at a time, as you get to come down here and spend a week or two, maybe even a month, ministering to this community. Our dormitory, our hospital, I'm actually standing in the backyard of our dormitory. If Laura will pan around, I'll let you look at my view about 50 feet from where I'm standing. This is our backyard. You know, it's hard to believe that I'm standing only 90 minutes from the Miami airport by plane, but yet a place like this still exists in the world today, where there's practically no food, no medical attention, no care. If a woman goes into labor and can't deliver the birth naturally, she's probably going to die. You know, as I look over the Caribbean Sea here, it always amazes me the incredible detail that God put into creating something so beautiful. How much more detail did He put into the lives of these people that live here? And to think that we now have an opportunity in partnering with God in bringing His kingdom to earth right here in Bainet, Haiti. I'm looking forward to see what God is going to do through us and with us. I know you're looking forward to being a part of it also.